All right, it's Wednesday. Let's see what the damage is. It went down. It is Thursday morning, and I have not really recorded any video for this week so far, so sorry about that. But I also realized that in the last video, I never even talked about the fact that I was down to 212.4, so that was pretty nice and surprising. It made me feel pretty good. And then now this week, we've got the weigh-in, which you just saw. I'm down to 210. So since I started in April 30th, I have lost just shy of 15 pounds. I think I was at, what, if you go back and look at the first video, 225.4 I think is what it was. And I'm at 210.6, so I'm 0.2 pounds away from 15 pounds. But 15 pounds, let's round it up. So I feel pretty good about that. 7 weeks, 15 pounds. Not too shabby. In the middle of the 8th week, I guess. 7 full weeks. Yeah, pretty happy about that. I hope I can kind of keep that going. I've been trying to stick to pretty healthy eating. Monday night, I made some overnight oats, which I decided to kind of document here, which was a little difficult. I should have put the camera on a tripod instead of just trying to hold it. So I used 40 grams of oats, 1 scoop of protein powder, which for this was 50 grams, I think. Then it's the Greek yogurt. This is the first time I've been using this brand, which I like, but it's a lot thicker, and so I don't think I used enough of it in the overnight oats for this batch. And then you pour in just a little bit of almond milk or cashew milk or whatever you want to use. And then you stir it all up, which you can see it's super thick. I actually had to add a little bit more almond milk to it in order to just kind of, get a little bit more liquid in there. But then you put it in the fridge and let it sit overnight, and then you eat it the next day. I haven't made it since. I meant to make some last night and I forgot. So I really have like nothing for lunch today. My wife gave me like one of her lean cuisines, which is not something I really wanted to eat, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And then I've been playing around with making some of my own desserts from recipes that I've gotten online. And this that I made here was a strawberry frosty or strawberry frozen yogurt type of thing. It was just... you put it all in the food processor. It was frozen strawberries, ice, coconut flour, xanthan gum, just like 1 gram of xanthan gum, some sugar-free, fat-free pudding mix, and then some cashew milk. And put it in the food processor for forever, it feels like. I think you have to do it for like 10 minutes or something. But it's done. It's like super airy and fluffy. In fact, I might put in less ice / a little less liquid next time to try to make it a little less light. Maybe make it a little thicker, but it tastes. I think it tastes great. My wife not a huge fan of it, but I think it's really good. And it's for that whole, I just showed you just a bowl. I think that was like a quarter of what it made, and for that whole thing, it's like, I don't know, 300 calories. Not even, maybe it's like 200 something calories, I think. But I stopped the video there for a second because somebody pulled in next to me and I felt kind of stupid. So this week has been okay so far. Hung out with some friends last night. We had some pizza, had some hummus and pita bread and pretzels and beer, so I feel a little gross this morning, but what can you do? Nothing too crazy. One night a week, I feel like that's probably not that bad. I don't think this weekend's going to be crazy or anything, so stick to the healthy eating, and hopefully when I step on the scale next week, we'll have gone down even more, but I don't know, we'll see. We'll kind of just take it one day at a time, I guess. So. That was stir fry that I made the other night. It was my dinner Thursday night, and you can see there was it was just too much for the bowl that I had, so I took that last little bit and took it to work the next day, although that wasn't a huge lunch. This week has been kind of busy, I guess. I have not had a chance to cook anything. So I'm currently at the Weather Channel, and I have no food for today, which is fine because I'm only here till 1 and I don't eat till noon anyway, so I'll just eat something when I get off work. I just don't know what. I do have some more stir fry, so I might just go home and make that. my wife might be hungry, so maybe I'll meet her for lunch or something. But so this week has kind of been, I like to meal plan, and I haven't really been able to do that this week. And it has been okay. It just hasn't been eventful either, so I feel like this isn't a super interesting video. But it is what it is, I guess. I'll shoot some video of whatever I eat tonight, whether that be, well, if it's stir fry, I won't show that to you again. I'm thinking about making the strawberry frosty again, because that was pretty good. But yeah, other than that, so far so good. Kind of sticking to it. Haven't had too many slip-ups, I guess you could say, or anything, you know. So, pretty good. So I can't exactly show you what I made for dinner because I didn't make anything for dinner. My wife and I went out to eat. We went to...
Huey.
No. Where do we go? Where do we start?
Buffalo's.
We went to Buffalo's, and I had a barbecue plate. It had garlic bread and french fries and coleslaw, so I have no idea what the calories were. I did a quick search in MyFitnessPal, didn't come up with anything, so I just didn't bother. But I have no idea what the calories were. But then after that, we decided to go to Huey Louie's for a margarita. I had a margarita, she had a cider. And then we got dessert. And I had churros, and I told myself I wasn't going to eat all of them, and I ate all of them. So I'm pretty sure I've gone over my calories for the day.
But you didn't eat until like 2 o'clock.
But I didn't eat until 2 o'clock.
Almost 3, really.
And I think that was the problem, was, you know, I normally eat around noon, and I have till from noon to 8 to eat, and I don't have an issue typically with overeating, but I think I was just so hungry going into this meal that I think I just kind of overate. So, whatever. I'm not going to have a whole lot more. I'm going to go home and I have a beer at home, so I'm just going to have a beer since I've already had 2 margaritas, actually. And just kind of end the night up with that. But, yeah, I'm not worried about it, really. So, all right. Been wearing a hat. Hair's a little crazy, but I think it is time to make some lunch. Thinking about making a pizza. Got the recipe off of Flexible Dieting Lifestyle. It's supposed to be a low-carb pizza. Let's see what happens. It says to use, well, it recommends that I use a ventilated pizza pan. I don't have one of those. All I've got is this solid thing. So it's not like a dough. It's, I don't know, it's hard to form because it's essentially, I mean, it's like Greek yogurt. So I'm very curious as to how this is actually going to come out. If it's going to be a disaster or if it's going to be good. We'll find out. So it looks like I could have probably spread it out a little more, but I'm gonna put my sauce here, my cheese and pepperoni, and this part could have been a little thinner as well, I think. But it looks all right. Been 3 minutes, so I'm going to take it out and we'll see how this looks. Oh, not too bad. Not too shabby. Now, by my calculations, this whole pizza is about 460 calories. 46 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 36 grams of protein. Pretty good. Got a little bit of a crunch to it. Not a whole lot. Maybe if I spread out the dough a little more, it'll be a little thinner, be a little crunchier, but I'm happy. That's my lunch. Final thoughts on the pizza. Pretty good. A little heavy on the garlic powder. Next time I'll spread it thinner. Maybe it'll be a little bit more crunchy, more of a Not quite a thin crust pizza, but that'll be fine too. I'm not sure it's gonna keep me full. So I think I'm gonna heat up a bag of broccoli and eat that.